Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Handoff to the single back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweet spot.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left to him.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Finds his tight end. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here comes the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And what a great job. That time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avery. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Avery. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going with the counter play here. Fights off a defender. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Avery. Got the 1st down and more.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he added the extra point.
35, Auburn, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Auburn Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Durant. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Durant. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's King. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Buys a little time with his feet. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point is good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 2 to Maryland. Just another week of college football.
Just keeps moving. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too.
Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Durant. Here's the pressure. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? They'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Slithers into space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The toss to the outside. There he goes, running into the open space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
LSU 63, Auburn 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He might want another play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And they did tack on the extra point.
21.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Durant. Now adjusting. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off and another empty drive. Got room on the return. Oh, the sweet feet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
And this defense came to play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the backfield, it's King. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Wants to adjust the pattern.
4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now the play fake. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushes.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Auburn, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is knocked away and incomplete, but there is a flag down. Looks as if the defender was a little overeager and a little overzealous and got there early. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over.
down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Auburn, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them.
Oh, he's got some space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.